Hey everybody, how's it going? And Stanley here, and today I'm going to talk to you about Adam Meister's this week in Bitcoin for this week, meaning yesterday's. There were some stuff that I liked and some stuff that I didn't like, and I'm just gonna give out my opinion. And you know, there's nobody that like I don't want to offend anyone, uh, but I'm going to apologize in advance to the people that I am thoroughly about to offend. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I don't want to offend anybody, but um, there were some stuff that were said on Adam Meister's This Week in Bitcoin yesterday. Most of it I agreed. I agree with BTC Benny. I agreed with Maximo, who's a friend of mine. Like I have his contact information on my phone. Um, what I'm not going to agree is with that guy Chris. Uh, he says that Bitcoin is not the problem, and then he says that Bitcoin is the problem. So it's like, dude, make up your mind. There's no problem with Bitcoin. Um, he's more pro Ethereum, and Ethereum, in my opinion, and in the opinion of people that I associate with uh, on a regular basis, Ethereum is garbage. It's garbage. Yes, I agree that Ethereum shouldn't be compared with Bitcoin because they're completely different things, right? One's a kick-ass cryptocurrency with the potential to help lots of people that are in a really bad situation, like the people in Venezuela and like the people in Zimbabwe and many other parts of the world. And the other one is a shit token to make crypto kitties. Um, the fact that it has smart contracts doesn't mean anything. Do you know how easy it is to make a smart contract? Do you know how easy it is to make an ERC20 token? It's so easy. The only part, that could probably deter some people is the fact that the Ethereum blockchain is over a terabyte long. So you will need a large terabyte hard drive, or for the lack of it, like a large terabyte SSD. And I think the largest SSD it's like 1 or 2 terabytes. Um, I'm not really sure on that. So you know, I mean, I've been wanting to get an SSD, but I haven't been able to because um, I've been wanting to get them since they came out, and they're very small. Like I need at least 1 or 2 terabytes because I have a lot of information, right? Like videos, and um, a lot of people don't know that I uh, like taking photos of like nice, you know, panoramic photos of like buildings and whatever I find when I go on vacation. I like taking that, and a lot of people don't know that because I mostly keep them private. So um, yeah, like I mean, I want something that's going to last me, so I haven't bought an SSD. But the fact that the Ethereum blockchain is over a terabyte long in size, like it's a deterrent to most people. But it's so fucking simple to make a shit ERC20 token. It's so simple. Like you don't even need, you know, you don't even need to know any programming at all. Like just a little bit, but that some basic computer knowledge, and that's it. So like this guy saying that Ethereum has the potential to change the world and corporations and whatnot, like make dabs and shit like that. I don't agree with that. I don't. You know, I think that it's just a piece of shit ICO and illegal security, and it's only good for making crypto kitties. So there's not really any reason to be comparing Bitcoin to Ethereum. Like, I get that the guy is not a Bitcoin maximalist, right? You don't have to be a Bitcoin maximalist, but like, come on, dude. Seriously, to go on like a well-respected show and argue that Ethereum has the potential to save the world from what? You know, um, he argued that corporations, have the ability to have like tokenized assets. You don't need that. They don't need that. They don't need a blockchain. Corporations don't need a blockchain to do their business. They need a fucking database, and that's it. You know, it's almost as ridiculous as the De Beers blockchain for tracking blood diamonds or conflict diamonds and whatnot. Is the fucking diamond going to tell you, I'm not from a conflict zone in Africa? You can buy me. No, right? No. That's just retarded. You don't know. You don't know where the diamond came from. It's like you don't know where the dollar has been, right? It could probably be, like a dollar bill or whatever that just, came out of a human trafficking deal or something, right? You don't know. The same thing with the diamond. You don't know where they came from. Like they can like centralized places can put whatever the fuck they want and say that, oh, it's not a conflict zone diamond. It came from a mine owned by De Beers. You don't know that. A lot of people can falsify shit. They can forge documents. They can forge um, certificates or whatever they use. So his argument, in my opinion, was very stupid. You know, and yes, I understand that Vitalik, or as I like to call him, ET, has said that Ethereum is not meant to be a currency, but a lot of people use it as a currency. I know that last year I spoke to a girl from Venezuela, and she didn't own any Bitcoin. She didn't like Bitcoin. She liked Ethereum, and she had Ethereum. And I told her, you know what, you might want to sell whatever Ethereum you have for Bitcoin, because it's gonna help you in the long run. And she didn't listen. She got offended, and she didn't talk to me anymore. Well, that's her thing, right? But I at least told her to change or sell that Ethereum for Bitcoin. Her argument was very stupid. I don't like Bitcoin because I don't know how it works. Then how the fuck do you know how to make a Ethereum transaction that's more complicated? You have to calculate the gas because that shit always changes. Why? Because there's a lot of people making shit tokens and shit ICOs, and the gas price is never the same. It's never the same. You have to calculate whatever the fuck it was. Like last year, I think it was like 8,500 gas, and now it's a lot more. I remember last year, at the beginning, that people were saying that it was going to be the flippening of Bitcoin and Ethereum because Ethereum doesn't have uh, the problem that Bitcoin has with scaling. Of course, it doesn't. At the time, it didn't have it. Why? Because it was a brand new blockchain. It had only been around for like around a year. So yeah, I mean, what do you know? It took them like 1 year for them to have like congestion issues on their blockchain, and for then you know what killed it? Crypto kitties. You know, and crypto kitties, dude. Of all fucking things, crypto kitties killed Ethereum. So yeah, I mean, that guy, he needed to like make up his mind or come back to earth or something, because corporations don't need a blockchain. They need a database, and they need people that can run a database. You know, they can't even. People are very stupid in corporations. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just dumb. Like Dentacoin, a token that's going to make uh healthcare available to a lot of people, supposedly. Dentacoin is a scam. They don't need that. They don't need a blockchain. They don't need a token. You don't need to tokenize everything. You just need competent people to know how to do shit, and that's it. That's it. Um, Now he was saying that maybe Bitcoin wasn't the best thing for people. Why the fuck not? Why not? Because of the value, the fiat value. I don't see a problem with that. Maybe if like you're brand new to Bitcoin, but we all told you to be getting some. We all told you, even before Trump in 20. When was the election? Like 2016, 20, whenever the fuck it was. I don't remember. To be honest with you, I don't remember. I don't give a shit. Um, Before Trump became president, Bitcoin was around $1,000, and I saw an article here in Mexico saying that Bitcoin could help families of migrant workers in the U.S. Send money to their loved ones back in their home country, meaning Mexico or any other country. It doesn't really have to be Mexico, because there's migrant people from all over the world, or in every country. So specifically, they were talking about Mexico because of Trump, right? So they were saying it has the potential to help, but the thing is that a migrant worker can't afford one. They were implying that you needed to buy a whole Bitcoin that was $1,000, right? That's what they were implying, without making like a accurate investigation or research or whatever, to be like, okay, well, you can buy half of it, or you can buy a fraction of it, you can buy a tenth of it, or you can buy whatever. No, they just plain went ahead and misinformed people, saying that you had to buy a whole Bitcoin, and that the average salary for a migrant worker in the US is about $300. So they just plain went ahead and assumed, well, they can afford it. It's not a viable solution. Well, I've been telling people, just get some Bitcoin, because one day the shit's gonna hit the fan, and you don't know what the hell's gonna do. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know anything. And sure enough, we get a fucking communist president, and we've been warning that this guy is not any better than the last ones. In fact, it's worse. This guy is worse. Um, it's a fucking communist. What do you expect, right? He makes stupid campaign promises, and let's see if he can keep up with them. I personally, I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna be able to keep up with it. Now, we recently got um, new like a new bill, like they're refreshing the currency, the banknotes, right? Um, so they removed the 20 peso bill, and now the smallest one, it's the 50 peso bill, right? A few years ago, we had a 10 peso bill. They removed that. They gave you like a coin instead. Now they do the same to the 20 peso note. They're going to give us a coin. We've had coins of 20 pesos before. They're just very rare because they're mostly used for commemorating like special events, right? Special dates like, Independence Day or something like that. But now we're going to have them like in circulation, regularly. And they're also giving us a 2,000 peso note. That's a lot of money, right? It's a lot of money. You don't need that. The only way, you can use that is if there's gonna be like a shit ton of inflation, and there's been inflation. You know, there's been inflation. I remember when I could buy $1 with 10 pesos, and that was $1. Now, in the past couple years, it's been like 12 pesos to $1, and then it's been 13, 14, 15, 16. Right now, it's like almost 20 pesos to $1. There's a fuck ton of inflation, and Bitcoin can help, just like it's helping people in Venezuela. Now, this guy is saying, "Oh, it's not really the best thing." Maybe they need something like some other coin. Why? You only need one, and it's Bitcoin. You don't need Nano. I noticed that he said that he was a fan of Nano. I don't even know what the fuck that is, and I honestly I don't really give a shit about knowing what it is. And I said it on the comments. Like if you go and you check the comments, I said it. There's been a lot of top 10 cryptocurrencies over the years, and there's only been one number one, and it's always been Bitcoin. Now he's saying, he was talking about the top 50 cryptocurrencies. Why? They don't fucking matter. Have you seen the fucking price on those? They don't matter. There's only one that matters, and it's Bitcoin. The other ones, I would stay away from them. Like at least I mean, would I trade them? Probably. Would I hold them as a long-term investment? Fuck no. I only care about my Bitcoin, and that is it. So yeah, um, even though Ethereum has been said, that it's not a cryptocurrency, it wasn't designed as a cryptocurrency. It's being treated like one. Like now they're gonna do like proof of stake, and then they're gonna be doing a hard cap Ethereum. Um, that seems a lot like monetary controls. Like if it's not a cryptocurrency by itself, then yeah, I mean You shouldn't really care. You know, I've personally never seen a ICO that does anything better than just speculate. Um, there's like Spank Chain, right? But other than that, there's no real use for Ethereum other than just making shit tokens and ICOs. Um, I don't know. I mean, let me know what you think. Leave a tip if you can. Drop a comment. Give it a like. Share. I don't know. Do something. But I'm out, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.